What's up guys, Cole Townsend here, and in today's video I'm going to be making an exhaust. I'm going to be making an exhaust for my E36 M3. So my buddy that owned it before me decided to straight pipe it, and it's too loud for my liking and my neighborhood, so I'm going to go ahead and put a muffler on this. So I got this guy off Amazon for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. I didn't want to spend money on like a Beamer World muffler or like a name brand, just because I'm going to be putting a turbo kit on this car in the next like month or two, and I don't want to have an exhaust that's expensive because I'm a broke ass college kid and I can't afford that. So what we're going to do is make our own exhaust out of this like $30 muffler. I also got some U-bend piping, and I actually bought one of these and they sent me 6. So that's sweet, because, I don't know, I'm just going to have a bunch of extra piping for random projects. I don't know if I'm going to need the U-bend or not. I think I might be able to do it without it, just weld this right onto the existing piping. But yeah, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go in here and spread these guys out like that. And then we're going to go ahead and tack up the muffler and then put the whole exhaust back on the car that comes off of the headers. So that's not fun. Kind of sucks that that's how it was done, but oh well, I guess we got to deal with it. I don't feel like taking or cutting the exhaust halfway down and putting a flange in, because it's just more work for me, and this exhaust will just be coming off the car anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this muffler on there and tack it up, put it up to the car, see if it fits right, and then if we get that right, we're going to go ahead and fully weld it up, and then we're going to work on getting the tips put back on, because I need some chrome tips, you know, because I have a BMW. Can't have some fancy stuff, it's a BMW, you know. So yeah. Oh, and we got my welder fixed. So now we can go ahead and weld that up. And we might weld the control arm up, but, because remember the last video, control arm broke. But depends on if my new control arms get here today. They're supposed to come in today, but they're supposed to be part of a shipment that I had for some spare tires for drifting, and the control arms did not come in with them. So who knows if they're gonna come in today or not. We're gonna go ahead, tack this up, and get to work.
SK with the beat.
So I just got it tacked. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go change clothes, because I don't want to get these jeans all dirty. I burned one hole in it. I'll fix that up when I go to weld it all the way. And yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do, but it just got to make this fit. That needs to fit, and hopefully it fits. Just a little break. Got some food. We got a pipe cutter for exhaust piping, and now we got our exhaust mounted up, right? It's still tacked. I haven't welded it yet. We have the mounting system that the guys used on the straight pipe that had the car before me. And now we're over here. We are cutting the tips off the old exhaust, because what we're going to do is we're going to tack these on first before we take the exhaust back off, so that everything lines up perfectly. And then we'll go ahead and weld it all up and start it up and see how it sounds. And hopefully, before we actually start it up, we'll have our control arms here, because I'm pretty sure to take the exhaust off of the control arms. I don't really want to do this twice, because it's really heavy. It's a giant exhaust, and it's all stainless steel. So it's one heavy boy. Yeah, we're just cutting through right now, and then we're gonna cut through the other pipe, and hopefully these will be able to line up. Look at this, it gets closer. Like my finger fits in there, and then it doesn't fit in there, like right here. They just didn't do a good job. We're gonna try and make it as good as possible. So I figured while I have it out of the car, I might as well clean the exhaust a little bit and get rid of the chrome tips. I kind of want to get them polished, not polished, like brushed look. So I did Scotch-Brite, then 600, then 1000 grit. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying things out. And I tried using this thing, but I don't know how you're supposed to polish things. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this. I think it looks decent. It looks better than this crusty thing. Even with the tip being chrome, it just doesn't look that great. Okay guys, so I just shortened the muffler by however much that is. I don't even know. But anyways, we had to shorten it by that much in order to bring the tips farther over. Honestly, I could shorten it like another millimeter, or not millimeter, a centimeter or two. Be a lot better, because right now, with the pipe lined up perfectly, it won't seal. So it's not really weldable. So I'm at the offset it a little bit, but that's fine, I guess. I mean, this isn't. It's gonna be replaced eventually, and I'll have to trim out the inside of the bumper right here to make it clear, and then we'll make the other one fit. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and weld it on, make sure it's all good and straight the way I want it, and then make the other one match, and then take the exhaust off the car and fully weld it up. Here it is. It is pretty much done. They do come together a little bit, like as you can see with my finger. Watch, like, see how far it is there? And watch my finger gets closer to the thing. Yeah, just a slight amount. They stick out a lot more. Like they used to stick out to like right there. I think that's kind of cool. A little bit of a blast pipe look. You can see the mufflers in there. It clears almost everything. I'm gonna take a sledge to the inside of the spare tire wall in there just to give it a little bit more space. I don't want anything rattling. But yeah, I'm stoked on how it looks. First time like actually doing a exhaust on a car. I did it on Tim's truck one time, but I mean, on a truck you have so much room that you don't have to worry about hitting anything, so this was kind of a pain. But yeah, I'm stoked to have it done. Or not done, but like all tacked up, and now we're gonna go ahead, take it off the car, and weld it on up. So let's go ahead and get that done. So I just got a knock on the door right when I was about to take that exhaust off, and these showed up today. Just sick. My Max Peating Rod control arms. Yes, I know that they're cheap, but I mean, look how thick this steel is. Like, not a big deal. And that ball joint, or that bushing right there, is probably gonna fail a lot faster than a spherical joint would, which is what most of the nicer companies I think use. But I'm not too worried about it because it's just gonna be on there until I get really serious and wanna redo the whole rear suspension up with nice components and do solid bushings, which is not yet, because I wanna have bushings because it's my daily driver. I know I'm saying I'm gonna cage the car and all that stuff, but it's still a daily driver, and I do want some flex in the chassis so that it does not feel like a ride on a rock. But anyways, another arm. Well, there's no hardware or anything, and then there's the name, Max Peating Rods. I don't get it. Weirdest name. I've seen it on a few other YouTube channels, and it is just the weirdest name for a company. But you know what? We got our Max Peating rods now. CNC steel or something it looks like. You can see the CNC marks. Yeah, let's go put this onto the car now, because we need to get that. We didn't take the exhaust off to put these on, so we might as well do it now. I've officially ruined another good jacket by welding it. I need to stop doing that. It wasn't a great jacket, because I mean it's one of my old sponsors. But anyways, I don't really wear it ever. Exhaust is welded. Definitely not pretty welds. Not the proudest of them, but you know what? It's gonna work. It's gonna be a lot quieter, hopefully. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the rest of this video. I'm gonna put a clip after this of me starting the car up and seeing how much quieter it is. Obviously, you guys won't really be able to tell how much quieter it is, but I'll start it up after this clip, and you guys will be able to hear the car. And maybe I'll be able to find a clip of me running the car before without the exhaust. I don't know if I have a clip of that, and we'll put them one and the other one. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and peace out.